Alrighty, I think this is the first Paladin of the run.
You asked for it.
So Paladins are another strong class in Arena. Just because they've got a good range of weapons, buffs and spells. So they've got a bit of everything. And their hero ability is good. Goodish. This is a reasonable starting hand, so I'm going to keep it. Mana Worm's good on first. And I've got a few Frost Bolts, so I've got potential to get it buffed up. And at the very least, it defeats these hero ability minions really easy. So he's pointing up, probably to a 2 mana though.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, okay. So he can kill the Mana Worm in 1, or I could trade using my hero ability this turn. The other option is playing like Murloc Tidehunter, getting 3 damage out, and then ignoring it and scoring 1 myself. That would die to the Knife Juggler. It's probably the safest time to play this. Paladin's closest area of effect nuke is 4 mana Consecrate. So by throwing more minions out too, you're giving them choice. So if I just had the Mana Worm out, it's obvious he'd probably take it out. But now he's got to decide, well, there's a few weaker minions. I've got my hero ability. You know, what's he going to try and do? Probably the problem with how I've played that is that these die easy to the Knife Juggler's ability. Huh. Got lucky. That's what I wanted last turn. Actually, I can... No, it's not really worth it. I was thinking if I played Sorcerer's Apprentice, I get Frostbolt for 1 mana, but really, what's the point of that? I think actually Novice Engineer's probably better play this turn. To get the extra card. Take out the Knife Juggler, score a 2 damage hit. Yeah.
I hope you like my invention.
Beautiful. Get that freebie. And just score 2 damage. The reason I didn't take out the Creeper is it's more trouble when it spawns the 2 smaller minions. At the moment it's just a 1 attack, you know, pest.
Put this apple on your head.
Another Knife Juggler. If you ever get the chance to draft Knife Jugglers in your at the start of your arena, get them, they're very useful. Ah, done. Okay. This is when you want Arcane Missiles. So, how to play this? It's 2. So play that, I'd get Frostbolt for 1, which would take out the Knife Juggler. Is it worth really playing this though? Because then that's just going to die to these 2. I could just Frostbolt, ping 1 out. Or Frostbolt Egg even. Just get it out there. I'd definitely get rid of that though. I think I will just play the Egg. The reason I'm getting it out there is Paladins generally play their Consecration earlier. I'm not saying he will now, but now if he plays it, there's a chance that, you know, he's got to think about spawning the Nerubian now. So, you know, giving him something to think about. Okay, I'll probably have to get this out. I just have to get out a few weak minions at the moment. So I could go Sorcerers, Worgen, and Fire Blast one of these. I'm going to take a bit of damage, but then if he consecrates, I'll get my egg out. Get my egg out. Yeah, let's do it.
Just like you.
So sometimes you try and tempt your opponent into doing a certain move. So I'm trying to tempt him into consecrating. I'm not really giving him good value on it at the moment.
Locked and loaded.
That's a shame. I could have fire flame strikes next turn. He's got really solid early minions here. Really, really solid. Okay, I can flame strike next turn, which is good. So perhaps the good move is just to take 1 health off that. I'm going to take another 4, 6, 9 damage, unfortunately. Take that out. Or is there even any point? Take the 1 off that. Get out my alkali.
Let the pain speak to me.
And just accept I'm going to take some more hits. He shouldn't be able to lethal me this turn.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh yeah, and Venture So he's probably realised I'm buttering him up for a flame strike now. Luckily, I can finish off the Venture Co with the Worgen I didn't sacrifice last turn, so that was good.
First kill.
So I'm pretty happy with that. And it looks like he's emptying his hand pretty quick there. I've got a tiny heal in this dark scale here, which is alright.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So let's get out the dark scale. And I'm just going to content myself with denying him his little silver hand recruits for a bit. So I've got the 2 flame strikes ready to go. Oh gosh. Normally that card does so much more damage. Lucky. So, it's interesting. We've got potentials here now. I'd like to start attacking as soon as possible. So I could go Spellbreaker, silence the Harvest, then Frostbolt it, take out the Crocolisk with the Dark Scale. Yeah, I think we'll go for it.
Magic shall not save.
So now, even if he consecrates, I'm going to get the egg hatched. Unless he plays the silence before it on the egg.
Reporting for duty.
So when you play...
Shields up!
Oh, darn it. Well, at least I've got the flame shots. When you play Paladins, you want to put enough out that he's tempted to flames consecrate you, but not enough that you're actually getting behind if he does. Okay. Is it worth flame striking here? So I can flame strike, take out the turtle, then attack with that. Yeah, I think it's the right move.
Mage.
I'm lucky in the sense that I've got extra flame strikes. Normally, if you've only got 1 or 2, you've got to be really cautious with them.
Reporting for
Poor
duty.
1 health minions on the board here. Oh my gosh, wow, I'm so lucky. So let's get some card draw. Nice. Take that out. I'm just wondering, is it worth putting too much on? That'll survive a Consecrate, okay. Gotta be careful too, I've opened myself up to mind control tech by having 4 on the field.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Secret. So now's the fun time of testing for Paladin secrets. So one is Noble Sacrifice, which does your hero ability trigger? Let's find out. Nah. Okay.
Die, mage.
I think I'll take that out.
The
Redemption.
Frost Wolves stand ready.
No. Play it safe. So when you're... Well, I don't have an amazing lead, but when you're in front, you don't want to take too many risks.
Reporting for duty.
Blessing of Kings, so there's no surprise there.
You call that a weapon?
Nah, that's game.
Well played.
It's close, but it's game. Alright. So again, Mage is a very reactive hero, which is why you tend to let your opponent get a bit of a start, and then you counter everything and sort of bring it home strong. So we're having a really good run, 4-0 so far. Let's keep it up, guys.
Versus Anduin.
Okay, good old Priest coming up here.
Shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
I find Priests really interesting to play against. They're I'll get rid of those two. You know that statistically they're one of the worst classes in Arena, but I don't know, they seem to have some really powerful sort of skills and abilities. I guess they're often dependent of
Greetings.
coming out at the same time, so. I'm expecting to see some of the new Nax Ramus cards. Well, where were you last turn? Alright, we'll play Blood Sail this turn. So trying to bait out some of those early Shadow Word Pains, which are a pain.
Wanna blow something up?
This is a tempting time to use Frostbolt and keep the Blood Sail up. In fact, I could use Sorcerer's Apprentice, then Frostbolt, rather than just going Frostbolt Infiltrator. Yeah.
Someday I'll be just like you!
So if he hasn't got a Shadow Word Pain, I may as well go aggressive early. Unless he... I don't know.
I smell blood.
I'm guessing now he doesn't have one. Usually a priest will hammer you with them early. Okay, thankfully this has come out, although this does fall to Shadow Word Pain. So let's keep our fingers crossed here, people. It's going to be a big value play for him if he's got one. And I'd be impressed with his restraint for not playing one earlier.
I must consider.
I'll put it on your head.
Brewmaster. Okay. So... I'm tempted just to sacrifice the Summoner, Sorcerer's Apprentice, just to take out the Brewmaster and then attack with his 5 damage. and just keep attacking.
What to do?
Just early aggression, hopefully it'll win through. I could ignore this completely because it's likely just to attack this next turn. However, priests do have some nasty buffs. And if he Shadow Word Pains this next turn, I'm going to lose another one of these. And that'll really leave me behind, so no.
Me?
I'll keep the aggression up. I think...
Time runs
Let's
out
get
on me.
Tide Hunters out. I'll go an Infiltrator. Might go an Infiltrator at this stage. I'll keep the Tide Hunter in case I get board wiped by Holy Novas or something like that. It's interesting how you can bait people into Holy Novaing or area affecting weak units sometimes. I don't know, it seems to be becoming an unofficial rule for myself. I tend not to play more than 3 minions if I can help it. Oh, the new Spectral Knight. It's like a fairy dragon, you can't target it. You can only area of effect it. So, for example, I can't polymorph it, which is... It makes it a good card. I can attack it, but I can't really take it out. So, if I can't take it out, why don't I just ignore it and attack? 5, 7, 8 damage. Yeah, I think it will.
Island lover.
First kill.
That'll give value to his Holy Nova. That won't die to Holy Nova. And go for lethal next turn. 2, 5. That's probably going to die. 3, 5, 7.
I wonder.
No, wait another
Time
turn.
runs out on me.
He's suspiciously not playing many spells, so I'm a bit wary. And he has a ton of cards in his hand.
You call that a weapon?
Pointing up to a 1 mana
I smell
Worgen. Nice. That makes me want to Flame Strike that. That's why I was mindful of playing my Murloc before, because things like this die to area effects too easily. Spectral Knight will die to Flame Strike. I'll get 4 damage in this turn. Yeah.
first kill.
Just keep the pressure up. Next turn I'll play Harvest, Murloc, and go for it, I reckon. It's interesting for a Worgen to survive this long.
Summoning portal open.
Pint size. Okay, Direwolf. That's annoying. Now, options. Could Argus them both, get 7 damage in, and then it's a horrid waste of polymorph, but polymorph the Direwolf, and that really brings his damage down. Yeah, I think I'll just keep.
What to do?
My shield for Argus!
This is the problem with this deck. It's really,
First kill.
really lacking late game. Is it worth it for 1 more damage? That one's actually the first minion. Oh, it only it's first minion. Okay.
Time runs out on me.
It just stops him if he plays a charge minion this turn. It also getting the damage buff. Like an Argent Commander. Oh, there you go. Something like that. Although wishing I kept the Polymorph now. And now it's a moot point.
Well played.
Okay. 5-0. Doing good, guys. Doing good. Yes, I'd say well played. Alrighty. Interesting deck, this one. It's a bit rushy. It's got good control, though. Really lacking endgame, but it hasn't been a problem so far. Alright, we'll see you next game.
Versus Jane.
Okay, got a Mage Smackdown
You
coming
asked
up
for
here.
it. My magic
It's
will
always
tear
fun.
you apart.
Going second. I'm not minding the 2 and 4 here. I guess Intellect's good on turn 3. So you're sacrificing a minion. Oh, nice turn 1.
Hello.
So
I smell blood.
the only problem with Worgen against a mage is it dies to its hero ability, but it also
I
dies
hope you like my
to
invention.
things like Arcane Missiles, Arcane Explosion. Like, I know there's skills that can't target, but yeah, it's kind of annoying.
I hope you like my invention.
I think I'll leave the Worgen stealths. It's unlikely she's got... Yeah, I'll take a risk. I wouldn't think she's got Arcane Missiles. It's normally mages draft Fireballs, Flame Strikes, etc. But you never know. Okay. So, it's time for everyone's favourite game. Let's feel out the secret. It's so the first thing I want to check for is Vaporize, and I guess a 1-cost unit is a good one to test it with.
First kill.
Okay, it's not Vaporize. The next thing I'd be testing for is Mirror Entity. I'd probably rather a Mad Bomber be cloned than a Harvest Golem. So, I mean, this Worgen's, or is it Counterspell? Okay, let's live dangerously here.
What to do? What to do?
I don't want to kill my own Worgen. Have I got... Man, this is tough. Is it Counterspell? What's the most common one? Mirror Entity, you see a bit.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, let's test it with Golem. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, so it wasn't Mirror Entity. It wasn't Vaporize or Ice Shield. The fact she's played a Water Elemental makes me think it could be Duplicate, which is really nasty. It could be Counterspell. I wonder if I should test it with the coin. And then I could play Sludge Belcher, actually. Alright, let's see if it's Counterspell. It is. Okay. I'm happy that it wasn't,
Tadingo!
First kill.
that would have been worse if it was Duplicate. And really, having the coin, it's a good way to trigger Counterspell. I mean, I was happy to play either of these. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. I'll probably look at taking out the Water Elemental with the... Take out the Water Elemental with the Shield Bearer. And a Flame Blast. That leaves me 3 mana. I could play Arcane Intellect. This will still be standing but frozen.
What to do? What to do?
Other options are... What is she? She's 6 mana next turn, which opens it up to Blizzard. I could ignore it completely and just play Sludge Belcher. Oh, that could actually be a decent turn. So Sludge Belcher there, attack for 5. Or maybe just take out the owl. Yeah. Okay.
First kill.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. So I'm playing Sludge Belcher more for the taunt than attack, so I don't mind if it gets frozen. That's okay. Alrighty. So, options. One is just to play Frost Alley. I get to freeze it, attack, and that leaves me with a 5/5 on the field. The other one is Frostbolt, but the only 4 I've got is Spellbreaker, which I'd be wasting its Battlecry. That's why I'm leaning towards... Or I could Frostbolt Arcane Intellect for 5, and I just get the card draw this turn.
What to do?
I guess she is
What
Flame
to
Striking
do?
next turn. Okay, let's play the Frostbolt. What did I say? I'd Arcane. Yeah, nice. So if a mage is hanging on to a Flame Strike, you know, you don't want to present too much of a target on turn 7.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
And he's setting that up for the recruit or the squire. Really like a Brewmaster for that. It's a bit in the wars. Okay, Frostbolt, Fire Blast, 4 mana. Leaves me 3. Could play... Or Frostbolt, Darkscale, heals that, take out that, that's frozen. That works too. Save Fireball for something bigger. Yeah, actually that's not too bad.
What to do? What to do?
Should I even bother taking that? What if she Flame Strikes? Yeah, true. If she Flame Strikes, that was dead either way, so I might as well take out a minion with it. If she Blizzards, it would have died too. Although it wouldn't have died to that. More secrets. More secrets. Ooh. Okay. Nerubian egg, nice. Well, the first move would be to take this out, you would think. Oh, that's nasty. Ah. 2 Silverhand Knights. Yuck. Okay. Well, at least I know what the secret is now. Silence would render that
I
ineffective. An egg.
Your magic shall not save you.
So she has a lot of silver hands to play, but luckily they're flame strikeable and I have 3 in my deck.
Squire, attend me.
Ready,
Have
sir.
I played one
Someday
yet?
I'll be just like you.
No. Frost Nova Nox. This is where you need your Flame Strike to come out next turn. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, this is the second time I've called it in this run and it's happened. Like, but this is the perfect situation. My minions are frozen. They're all gonna die to a Flame Strike. I mean, what more do you want? Seriously. What more do you want? Top decked too. That's painful. Actually, I could have used... Nah. Oh, that was just so perfect.
Squire, attend
And
me.
there's the other one of that.
Ready, sir.
Duplicate's very strong
Sometimes
secret.
I forget.
Oh no. The problem with the spell damage buffs is they don't go away if you kill the Ancient Mage. So now Flame Strike will do 6 damage to everything, Blizzard does 4, Arcane Missiles will do 5, you know, Arcane Explosion does 3 for 1 mana, so I really need to take at least one of these out quickly. So, what to do? I'll trade this into this. Let's fireball this one. And I'm going to ignore the mage and just attack. Yeah. And I'm not going to play any more minions because I feel like she was setting me up for a Blizzard or a Flame Strike then.
You know, take candle.
Or not. Oh, good old Argus. I think it's time to hatch this egg. Yeah, let's hatch the egg.
My shield for Argus.
And let's get rid of you. Well, if I hatch the egg now... No, I don't think I want to hatch the egg. I do want to take out this Sludge Belcher.
Die, mage.
That's going to spawn the little one, which only has 1 attack. So I could just hit it once. Mad Bomber? Mad Bomber. Oh, we could have some fun with the bomber. Oh, let's drop it.
Blow something up.
Oh, we took out the kobold. That'll do. That was fun.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
The reason I didn't want to hatch the egg myself is so it didn't just die to a Flame Strike straight away. But it looks like this poor mage doesn't seem to have any area of effect spells. And 4, 7, 9. I think that's game. Alright.
With a breach.
So we're halfway through this run. 6-0. It's feeling pretty good.
Well
Feeling
played.
pretty good, guys. So thanks for staying in with us so far and watching this. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe up if you're enjoying this run. And yeah, leave a comment, you know, get involved if you want to offer some advice, you know. If I could have done something differently, I'm very open to feedback. And if you're newer to Arena, I hope you're getting something out of this. We've had a reasonably lucky run so far, just in the sense that Flame Strikes are coming out when we need them. But hey, 6-0, it feels good. Let's keep